To routinely submit a VAT return using Springboard IT Making Tax Digital solution is a very straightforward process. You open the spreadsheet that you have prepared your VAT return on. You enable the spreadsheet for Making Tax Digital. You hover over the menu icon on the Making Tax Digital form and click on the option called Select VAT Details. This brings up a list of all the VAT numbers saved on the machine. The tick in the connected box indicates that the number has previously been authorised to use the HMRC gateway. You select the appropriate VAT number. If you accidentally select the wrong VAT number, the selection steps can be repeated. You then need to link the figures in the spreadsheet to the boxes on the VAT return. You do this by right-clicking on a cell containing the figure you wish to use for a particular box. At the bottom of the presented menu is an option called Define VAT Boxes, which you select and then choose the appropriate box number. You repeat the process until all the boxes have been specified. You can see the boxes being filled in on the Making Tax Digital form. When they are all filled in, the Send VAT button will become enabled. You click the button and then read the declaration carefully and acknowledge that you understand its implications by clicking the I understand box. If the box is ticked when you subsequently click the Continue button, you will proceed to the next screen. Clicking Continue with the box unticked will abandon the submission process, enabling you to return at a later date. The screen that is presented if the I understand box is ticked contains a list of the obligations that are held on the HMRC gateway for the VAT number. You highlight the record that represents the period that you wish to submit. You do that by clicking on the cell in the left column and highlighting the entire row. When you click the Select button, the VAT return will be submitted and the response from HMRC will be displayed. At this point, you can make sure the various information returned by HMRC is displayed in the spreadsheet. This is done by right-clicking on a cell and using the options presented under VAT response data. If you forget to do it at this point, it is not a problem, as the return data is stored on the spreadsheet anyway. You can return to the spreadsheet at any time and perform the same task at any time, so long as you have saved the file to keep a permanent record of the data returned. At this point, you should save the file to keep your own permanent record of the successful submission, and the process is complete for another quarter or month, depending on your VAT periodicity. Forgetting to save the file is not the end of the world, because the Springboard IT Making Tax Digital solution stores an independent copy of the submission information. It uses this information to do its own checks to protect against double submissions. This is in addition to HMRC checks that also prevent double submissions. Springboard IT, making IT work. For more information, please visit springboardit.co.uk.